Hello everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video. We're back on the Peninsula Corridor route, and we're on it for not really a good reason really. I only want to do it because this is going to be going away soon, forever. Well, maybe not forever, but for the foreseeable. Yeah, there's some sort of licensing issue, so from the 27th of February, all of the Caltrain DLC, so that's the route, the Peninsula Corridor, the MP36 locomotive, which we're in at the moment, and the MP15 DC shunter, which we might see at some point on the journey, are going to be removed from the store. So if you haven't got them, now is the time to pick them up, and I think they're actually on sale on PlayStation currently as well. I think like 80% off or so. So if you haven't got this route, or this train, well, you might have this train on San Bernardino. Right, let's go. This is San Francisco. This is the second time I've tried to record this video as well. Last time it crashed. So, yeah, I'm probably going to save it a fair few times on this run. Out we go though, leaving San Francisco behind. There's the skyline there, which doesn't look too bad, but then you look at that bit there and it's like, huh. I mean, a few years ago that would have been like, oh, that's cool, but you look at that now and you think it just looks 2D, or it's, yeah, slightly bizarre. It's very slow out of here as well, 10 miles an hour. So. We stop at Millbrae, Hillsdale, Palo Alto, Mountain View and San Jose, so it should be about an hour. All being well, that is. Will probably take a bit longer than that, so out we go though. Yeah, this is a DLC train. The main train of the route is the F40PH-2. Which is a lovely looking loco, but it's blimmin' annoying to drive because it's got like annoying lapped brakes. Not as bad as the New Jersey Transit ALP46 though. Brakes on that are horrendous. And yeah, I'm not really too sure why we're doing it HUDless either, as the last time we drove this route was about 2 years ago, I think. In fact, I can probably see when the last time we were on this route. Peninsula. Not really one we play a lot. Oh, the last time we actually did this properly was March the 8th, 2023. We did do a little Scotsman in the US video. So yeah, basically it's been a long time since we've played this route, and even at that time I didn't really know it that well. So yeah, it should be fun, as long as it doesn't crash again. So I'll probably save it a few times along the journey, just so if it does crash at some point I don't have to restart. Because I think on one of the runs I made it as far as Hillsdale, then it crashed, and that was about 27 minutes in. Right, let's speed up. I suppose we could do the crossing horn, couldn't we? There's so many level crossings on this route. Too many. We might speed a little bit, or like a little bit. I mean, hopefully not, but maybe a tiny bit. I guess I can't remember the speed limits on here. All I know is that the max speed is 79. Which for most of once you get south of Millbrae, I think it's 79 most of the way. But sort of on this section between here and Millbrae, there's a bit sort of slower bits. Or it fluctuates a bit more. Yeah, this is what a 2019 Train Sim World route looks like. Pretty old looking. I mean, this route is probably most comparable to San Bernardino, if you sort of want like a direct comparison to a modern route. So look at San Bernardino and look at this route. You see sort of the advancements in the graphics and scenery. Right, up to 75 I think that was. Now we got 22nd Street station just ahead. Now hopefully I don't sound too unenthusiastic. It was another, I'm on a string of like super earlies at the moment. So I've been getting up at 3 AM for work. And I'm currently recording this at about 7:30 in the evening. And I'm back again up at 3 AM tomorrow. So, but if I wanted to get this done, because well, it's going soon. Although if you already own it, you'll keep it, okay? Let's just make that clear now. If you already have the Caltrain stuff, you keep it. It won't just disappear, but like, no, we're gone now. So if you get it, you keep it. If you haven't got it, once it goes, that's it. For the foreseeable. I suppose there's sort of two options. One will be they renew the license. Just gonna save it. Yeah, one option will be they renew the license. Hey ho, it's straight back on, all good. Or they take it out of sale for a couple of months and then bring it back unbranded. So you'd be a bit like a lot of that happens on Train Sim Classic or Train Simulator. Well, they've got to take something because of licenses. They've got to take it down and they put it back in, but unlicensed, not unbranded. Yeah, the scenery on this route is dated now. It's a bit like East Coast Way. For a while, it was still okay, but now you look at it and just think, no, that's old. I've got the cab car at the back as well, which is drivable, as opposed to on San Bernardino where you can't drive the Bombardier cab car. Sort of safety issues. But there's currently a lot I want to do on Train Sim World at the moment, and we got a lot of DLC lined up as well. But I would like to do some more West Coast Mainline Overshap. It's sort of criminal that we haven't been back on there more in the 87, as just fabulous, that DLC. So I would like to do more of that. What else? Obviously Mitten Wild Barn, there'll be plenty more of that coming, as well as the F59 PHR, which is coming out soon. We'll be doing that as well. As we come up to Bayshore Station, which we're not stopping at, as we are the Bullet, the baby Bullet. The fastest services on the route, and they still take about an hour. So it's a long journey. And if you're on a slow service, it's like an hour and 40 minutes. Which I remember the first time I played this route back in, was it August the 15th, 2019? It will be on the channel, because I think I streamed it. Yeah, so it's old. I mean, look at the sort of hills / mountains there. Compare it to what we have on, say, Mitten Wild Barn. I mean, the advancements in TSW, it's come a long way. It's good. Again, I'm going to save it quite a bit. I'm sort of scared it will crash again, which I do not want to then have to go all the way back again. I mean, just look at look at the ground there. It's just like, yeah, completely textureless, and it just looks horrible. But at the time, this was the standard. people didn't really, well, I mean, people obviously still weren't too happy with it, but it was like, yeah, that's TSW. And this was sort of the best there was. Look how sort of shiny and smooth it all looks. Cool. And I think over here on the left you've got a whole water basin of some sort, which for quite a few years didn't have any water in it on console. But then the preservation crew, when they went in and added the CIS boards in, or information screens, they added the water in. I think that was missing from console for quite a while. Alright, just take it nice and chilled out, just at 67. The timetable's not like really tight on here, so there is a bit of leeway. So a nice chilled out journey down to San Jose, and yeah, hopefully it won't crash. If it does, that will be extremely irritating. So coming around to South San Francisco Station, which is just another really tiny little derelict, not really anything there station. But this route is now a time capsule, because in real life it's all electrified now. These trains are all gone. Yeah, it's all electric, and I think it's flirts as well. Yeah, I think you have got flirts on here in real life, or some sort of American flirt equivalent. So it would be quite cool to get a modern day version of this route, which yeah would be quite similar to the San Bernardino line, but with electric wires. Right, this is where it crashed last time, so I'm gonna save the game right here, because I don't want that happening again. I want to make it to Millbrae. Fingers crossed, fingers and toes crossed. We're good, I think. So yeah, South San Francisco. Oh, that GP38 just loaded in all of a sudden. I think they're GP38s. Yeah, you get a bit of freight on this route, which is yeah the Union Pacific GP38-2. Which the freight on here is not too bad. I mean, it has got a fairly nice mix of timetable or services. You know, freight, stoppers, which is like an hour 40 minutes, semi-fast, hour 20 minutes, fast baby bullet services about an hour 10 minutes. So it's a route which is, well, it is, you can get bored of it, but there's sort of a nice bit of variety to it, service-wise. And for most services, apart from like the one or two a day which go to Gilroy, you can just sit on the same train all day, going backwards and forth. So that's another sort of bonus to this route. You don't have to go out to, you know, you just sit on the same train all day, if you really wanted to. Which, I mean, fair play if you have literally sat on this route all day. Not my cup of tea, but I'm sure, you know, not sitting on BMS, I'm sure sitting on BML all day is not everybody's cup of tea. Good point, has anyone actually ever done that? Just literally gone on this route, or maybe no, this route. Has anyone spent all day on this route, just going backwards and forth? Hats off to you. Look at the mountains and hills, they're just like, ugh. And it's so weird coming from literally playing Mittenwald Barn like an hour ago to coming and playing this. It's like, What? Are we still on Train Sim World? As in quite a lot of ways, this looks worse than Train Sim Classic. Like the most up-to-date Train Sim Classic routes probably look better than this. We'll speed that up for Millbrae. I'm just going to save it again. Do not want to lose all that progress. And Peninsula Corridor, when it first came out, it was the deluxe edition route of Train Sim World 2020. Which Train Sim World 2020 was, it was basically just a big update to Train Sim World, which had come out on console the year prior. So it wasn't like a new game. It was just a big update, a bit like Train Sim World 2 Rush Hour. It wasn't a new game. It was just a big update. And that's when Train Sim World, or when Dovetail used sort of the same practices as what they did for Train Simulator, whereby for Train Sim World 2020, the base routes were routes which had released within sort of the previous Train Sim World, or at least in the year leading up to Train Sim World 2020. So I think you had Northern Trans-Pennine, Main Spessart Barn, and the Long Island Railroad. And then this, if you got the deluxe edition, you then got the Peninsula Corridor. So it was a good year for Americans. Yeah, so they sort of reused DLC for like the base game, which is sort of like what Train Sim Classic or Train Simulator does. Obviously nowadays we get, you know, 3 full new routes and then maybe even a 4th, but back then that wasn't the case. Things were quite different. And yeah, this released thing on August the 15th 2019, as we streamed it on the day it came out, probably to about 1 viewer, maybe not even 1 viewer. Yeah, that'll be on the Train Sim World playlist, right down near the bottom. Because yeah, prior to 2020 we did make videos on the channel, but not in the way we do it now. It was very just, dunno, just very different. Here we are, let's save the game as well. There we go. And we're on time. This is Millbrae, which is the airport stop. In fact, let's get a shot of that. That's quite cool, actually. Or does it look cool? I don't know. Want a bit more sunlight on it, really. Probably get another shot in a bit. Yeah, we'll get another one. Cool. And then Hillsdale after this. Try and remember where that is. Okay, let's have a look on the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stops. Why do I feel like it has an island platform? Was that the one after? There's like a really cool stop with like a really cool, like modern looking island platform. Can I even picture Hillsdale? I can picture Palo Alto and Mountain View, but not Hillsdale. Or what was it? Hillside? Hillsdale? Hillsdale. It's gonna be a bit sketchy. Right, let's go. As we leave Millbrae behind. But this area in real life, you've got a lot of big companies. I think YouTube are based in either Mountain View or San Jose. Like all like the big tech companies are based within. Is this the Silicon Valley? But yeah, all like the big tech companies are based around here. Because in certain parts of this route, it sort of feels like you're out in the countryside, but you're not. Like the Harlem line on there, in certain places it's like, oh, we're out, you know, we're out in New York, we're out in the countryside. No, you're still very much truly within the city, and the whole of this route, if you look on Google Maps, is just engulfed in a residential, and yeah, there's no countryside. $79. Well, I assume that means the speed limit's at 79. So we'll get that up. But going back to DLCs and releases, this DLC, the MP36, released I think in February 2020. I remember rushing home from college to play it. Yeah, rushing home to play the MP36 DLC. But then DLC back then didn't really release that frequently, so anything new was like cool. I think I then played it all afternoon, streamed it probably. Right, let's save the game as well. Try not to look at the map every time we do that as well. Right, that's stop number 1. So stop number 5 is Hillsdale. It's not a bad route though, this one. It's not one I would, not one I'd play, but it, you know, it's all right. It's just dated now though, and I can't imagine it's going to get an update. Yeah, it's quite a dated route. So if you don't mind that, then you might enjoy it. And it does feel weird coming from the newest route to this route where all the lighting is completely different. Birmingham, I think it's Birmingham or Birmingham. Yeah, Birmingham. We should really have the bell on, shouldn't we? Blowing the horn. Letting the masses know that we're coming through. If we're not loud enough already. Cool. But if you are watching this far into the video, thanks all for remaining in. It's all very much appreciated. As we sort of give a bit of a farewell, send off to Peninsula Corridor, which was unexpected, but well, these things happen. These things happen. Was that San Mateo, this one? There's only what, a couple more stops and there's Hillsdale. So we're not even halfway. Yeah, it's a long old way still, but it gets faster once we get sort of south, where it's like 79, I think, most of the way. So even if there is a lower speed limit, we'll probably end up speeding. We're going about 60 at the moment. Purposely not going full throttle or full speed. Then we got this stop, then the one after, and the one after is Hillsdale. And we'll save it at Hillsdale, but it will crash before it or something. Through we go. So it should be the next stop, however much further along that is. So we'll start popping the brakes on a bit. As yeah, obviously the render distance on these older routes is a bit lower as well. So it's probably not that far away. It'll probably load in last second as well. Something coming up. We're going to a bridge. No, is that a station? Something is coming up. I don't know if the platform's fully loaded in though. I think there is a station here. Yeah, it does look like it, and this one should be Hillsdale. If, yeah, no, this is. Not really much to it. Here we are, so right down towards the end as we are a fairly long train. Let's get like an external arrival shot. They always end up going badly wrong. But we might as well give it a go. That'll do. This is Hillsdale. Right, let's save the game quickly. And up next is Palo Alto, I think. Which is, we've got Redwood City somewhere along here. Well, there's Belmont, another Belmont in the game. San Carlos. So that's 1, 2, 3. There's Redwood City. What's that? 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think I know sort of a marker for that. Hopefully we'll be alright. On time still, which is good. So we're train number 370 as well. California Dreaming. I know that was one of the article titles when this first come out. Right, I was just under 10 miles to. Well, that's at the map actually. There it is there. So you know, that's quite a stretch. We're making quite a dent in the journey here. Cat's on top of the PC, don't press the power button. That would be pretty catastrophic. No pun intended there, catastrophic. Hello Cat Ace. There she is, isn't up there. No, come on. Oi. No, go that way. Right, let's get a shot of the train. Just as the sun's in a pretty good position on it. As we give Peninsula Corridor a bit of a send-off. So again, just to remind, this route will go out of the store. You will not be able to buy this route after the 27th. And I believe on PlayStation at the moment it is about 80% off, and that includes the MP15 DC switcher, shunter, and this train, the MP36. So I might get a video out in the shunter, but don't know. Doesn't really interest me as much, that. As we head along. So we'll go up to 79, which I think it will be for basically the whole stretch. So that makes it quite nice. Makes it a little bit quicker. A little bit of horn as well. That's not even a crossing coming up, great. Let's get a flyby shot. Speed through whatever stop this was. Which is a really nice stop actually, this one. Cool. Which all of this is now electric in real life. So yeah, this route very much is sort of a time capsule. The diesel days of the Peninsula Corridor. No more. Save it. Quick. There we go. Cool. Where we going? We're going about 76. So we'll literally just let it roll. Let it roll. And we are going downhill here as well. Another stop here. This is one we're not stopping at. Here we go. A few less level crossings as well, which is nice, as we're sort of on a bit of a bank here. There's another train with the F40PH-2 leading. Of the ancient looking coaches as well. A really old cab car. Yeah, I think Palo Alto, I mean I've literally forgot how many stations we passed already, but I think I do recognise this one. Or at least I think I will know when I'm coming up to it. Probably jinxed it now, probably go straight through it, but hopefully not. We're coming off the bank now, so we'll have loads of level crossings. Boo. Or will we? Yeah, there's one there. So I know we've got Redwood City, I think that's coming up, which is sort of one of the more key stops of the route. Yeah, alright, there we go. As we head on through. Cool. Yeah, this is Redwood City, with sort of the cool little gateway there. Through we go. We're just coasting, it's sort of keeping us at 70, which is quite a sort of an ideal speed. Not too bad. More level crossings. Sorry, let's do the horn. There you go, spam it down. I know it's meant to be 2 long blasts, 1 short and then 1 long. There's just so many. Now you've got a fair few industries along the route as well, of which obviously you get the freight services on here. And when was the last time that we did Oakville subdivision? Now I'm sort of thinking of these like little freight bits and pieces. When did we last do Oakville? Wow, blimey. The last time we did Oakville subdivision was 2022. I think we probably should pay that a visit again. Blimey. Really that long ago? It's surprising though, because there were so many routes now on train sim world. Like, it's so easy just to sort of forget one or not do it in such a long time, like losing Cersei. We haven't done that in ages. That's a funny little route. So the landscape's changed a little bit here, a little bit more greenery now. So it almost feels like we're getting in or out in the country somewhere, but we're not. Well and truly not. And I'm going to save the game. Try not to look at any of the maps on there. Purely just then, if it does die, we don't have to start from the beginning again. Which would be irritating. There we go. Let's get another flyby shot. I think we've earned it. And there's another level crossing. Ready for the horn? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. Cool. Well, I think there's like there's a bridge before. I think there's a bridge beforehand. But like, it sounds weird just saying it as a bridge, but it's got like the old metal structure to it. You'll see, I think. Yeah, it's coming up now. I can remember some things. Let's hope that wasn't the stop. And the line sort of swings to the right a little bit, just a little bit, and then it's to the left, and on that left-hand corner is Palo Alto, or Palo Alto. How do you say it? Then we got Mountain View after this. God, I don't know how we're going to remember where that one is. And after Mountain View, it's fast all the way to San Jose, which is quite a long gap. I think that's like one of the longer gaps of the route. Here we are. Palo Alto. There we go. Cool. It's quite a really nice station, this one. I really like the station building, etc. It's very nice. I think we're going past our marker a bit here. Well, would we even fit on if we went to that marker? No, we wouldn't even fit on if we had gone to the spot B or whatever. Right. And here comes the old school. Let's quickly save that. We're still on time, which is surprising. Here comes the old train. Which, yeah, that's the base train on the route. It's bloody ugly, isn't it? These coaches. And then with the F40 PH-2 cat or whatever behind, which all have their own little names. So this train might look familiar. That's because you might have played it on either Boston Providence or on Boston Worcester. That being the F40 PH-3C. So sort of the upgraded version over that. Right, Mountain View's up next, which actually ain't too far. How many stops is it? 1, 2, 3. Just 4? There's got a freight train there. 4 stops. goes that one, the northbound. There you go. Fumes coming out, lovely. Was it 4 stops? 4 stops. Let's go. It does feel weird though that there's going to be a DLC removed from Train Sim World. Like, you won't be able to buy it anymore. That is like weird. It's like, whoa. So that's not really happened before. I mean, there was the NEC New York route, which never got ported over to Train Sim World 2, but you can still buy that. No, can you still buy it? Well, I don't know if you can still buy that on console. But this is like different, as it's still like a sort of a route still in the game. But yeah, I wonder if it will come back, but just unbranded. Or yeah, will they just be able to sort out the licensing and bring it back? I suppose, is it really that popular of a route to try and bother, you know, doing the licensing for? Right, so that was the first stop back there. We've got another one coming up there, that's number 2. Still 79, I think, along here. There we go. Another stop. What's this, number 2? I do think at some point we're going to catch up to those trains ahead, which will be annoying. Actually, they weren't that far ahead. I mean, they were at Mountain View, which obviously ain't that far. So we might start seeing yellows soon, which I do sort of know the signalling on here. Not well, but well enough to know when there's the red coming up. Although hopefully the stopper service will be... There's a passing loop at there's a station called Lawrence. There's a passing loop there, so hopefully the local train will go into there, then we can go through, and hopefully the freight train will just bugger off somewhere else. Get out of our way. Right, save the game. Save. Cool. It's been 43 minutes. So in 20 minutes, all being well, we'll be coming into San Jose. After hopefully a successful run on the Peninsula Corridor. So I know there's a stop called Sunny something. Is this like the one coming up now? Oh no, San Antonio, wasn't it? Let's zoom ahead. Let's get a flyby shot. I don't know, how far is it? Here it is, here's the stop. Because I don't think this one's Mountain View. Right, if it is, we probably want to start slowing down, but I don't think it is. So yeah, San Antonio, this one. That's the one after. Here we come though. What's the one? Oh, there's just a truck going through the thingy there. Oh wow, an hour till the next one. There we go. So the stop after this is our stop. So that probably, yeah, we need to stop. Don't want to whiz through it. Alright, let's get ready. But the baby bullets, that they don't always stop at the same stops. Yeah, I think there's a stop called Sunnyside. I think it's Sunnyside, Sunnydale. Some of them stop there. It sort of alternates between Mountain View and that one. But it's a nice service to do. It's sort of the quick one. So the all stop one's a bit tedious on here. As you've seen, there's lots and lots of stops. And I think when this route came out, it did have the most stops for... No, it couldn't have, no, I don't think it would have been. So the most stops for... I mean, I think it was the longest Train Sim World route when it came out. And that's Sandpatch Grade, although that wasn't really sort of on the console version then. But it's like 52 miles this route or so. So I think it was the longest route. Is it Sandpatch Grade longer than 52 miles? The main line of Sandpatch Grade. Or at least that wasn't on console or anything at that time. So I think, yeah, when this came out, it was the longest route on console. I think. I just remember, I've got so good memories of playing this route when it first came out. Yeah, August 2019. Sitting downstairs in our living room with this on the TV. Hot summer's day. Well, not the MP36, but the F40. This came out in February 2020. I think this DLC. I think the Switcher wasn't too much further after either. But we'll go down to the end marker, or the furthest marker. It was at Palo Alto. We didn't actually fit if we had gone for the first one. Here we are, Mountain View. Right, let's save. There we go, do that. And there will be a bit more American content soon with the F59PHR coming out. I think that's quite soon that comes out. Next couple of weeks. Not even next coming, it's like next week. So we'll be doing a little bit of that. Caltrain, there it is. The company which sadly like don't want to be in the game anymore, I suppose. It's a cool sort of logo, isn't it? I suppose it's sort of the sun, isn't it? California sun. Train, Caltrain. Right, doors shut, and yeah, next stop is San Jose, which is quite a way away. I was going to say 5.5 miles, that's not far. That's the go via location. Right, let's go. We're off to the final stop. And you've got the sort of main depot at San Jose as well. Was it Seamoth or something like that? Big, like, modern looking depot, which is really cool actually. And San Jose is quite a cool looking station. So we don't go through a red light on this last bit. And we have got, no, we're green there, that's all good. Good. That's what we want greens, not yellows or reds. The cat keeps getting so close to the power button. I've got it covered, but I'm still like concerned she'll somehow find a way to hit it. It's like wandering on top of the computer. Come on, go behind me on the chair and go sleep. Oh, you got the tramway here as well, which I think goes down to San Jose. It's like a little light rail system. That goes off there from Mountain View. Playing up there as well, the old model. Just going really slow. I think it's literally not even moving. Oh, it is just really slow. That's better for a bit now. So up to 79 again. I don't think it comes down until we're coming into San Jose, where it's like 40, then 20. It comes down quite a bit. And my marker for San Jose really is just Santa Clara. I know what Santa Clara looks like, and I know after that you're not far off. Have a little crossing. There we go. So straight after I've done this, back onto Mittenwald Barn. It'll be a stark contrast. Cool. Yeah, this is the other stop where some of the baby bullet services stop at. It's like Sunny something, I think that's one. Yeah, some stop here and then miss out Mountain View. Oh, get our blimmin' horn and bell on. How dare we not have those on? So what's the next station stop? Lawrence, and then Santa Clara, and then San Jose. Oh, there's a tiny little stop on here called, I think, College. It's just the diddiest little stop. I don't think any train stops there. Actually, we can check now by using the map. It's just here, look, College Park. Yeah, nothing stops there. So hopefully we might see the local train set in the passing loop here. This is Lawrence Station coming up. We're about 68 at the moment, so it's just coasting. So get another shot. There it goes. The sunset upon Peninsula Corridor. So again, I don't know when this video will be going out. Hopefully, if I don't fall asleep, I will have this video uploaded for Saturday the 15th. Here's the local train, and it's also and also an MP36. So yeah, you've got, what was that? Just under 2 weeks. If you would like to get this route before it does go out of the stores. Again, it might come back in future, maybe unbranded, or maybe just come back with Caltrain, but that's not guaranteed. So, yeah. Although, one thing about this route, there's no layers or anything like that. So if you've got this route, it doesn't layer on to anything else. Or apart from the GP38, that might, the Union Pacific one, that might go on to other things. I'm trying to think if it does. I think it goes on to Sandpatch. I think that's like one of like the substitutes for the GP38 on there. I think you can use the Union Pacific one. Right, save again. Again, hopefully we don't catch up to that freight train. It said 1 hour, 1 minute, so we got about 6 minutes until that. Well, we'll say 7 or 8 minutes. So we shouldn't be too far off Santa Clara. Because it's really slow coming into San Jose. It's like 10 miles an hour. So that takes a little while to come in. So we've still got to do that yet. Well, that's assuming we're on time. Let's get another flyby shot. Let's pretend we live in this house here. Watching from our porch. Porch, yeah. watching the Caltrain whiz by, thinking of a time when that might be electric, which it is now. Is this anyone's local route? And yeah, what's it like now in real life now it's electric? Is it better? I mean, I assume it'll probably be better. Or is it not as good? You got kind of an ATC tower there. Right, yeah, this is Santa Clara coming up, which is sort of another principal stop. I think even sort of the semi-fast services stop here, but we're the fast train, so we just go straight through. I think it's Santa Clara. Quite a cool sort of signal box there. And that signal there looks a little bit scary. That's a yellow. So I think the next one will be a block yellow, and then after that will then be a red. So yeah, we need to get our concentration cap on. Just to screw it up this late wouldn't really be that great. Some sort of stadium over there or something over there. Probably that blooming freight train getting in the way. Well, unless that's just indicating that we're coming up to San Jose, which it could be. So I think Santa Clara to San Jose is like 3 miles. So it could just be that. But it probably is, because I can. Is that the depot coming up? Yeah, it's not far. Which is the main place for Caltrain. It comes down to like 40 miles an hour. Oh, it is, yeah, that already. Okay, well, yeah, we're not that far off then. And yeah, you got a block yellow there. So I don't think the next signal will be red then, I think, after that. Although I've got a feeling it always is. This is Cottage Park, which yeah, nothing stops at. Sort of a dead station. There's the Seamoth or something like that. The main depot. So you might see the switcher in there. Which do I have it installed? I think I do. I must have it installed. So I've got like every DLC installed. Yeah, I think I can see it down there. We might see the switcher. So it should be installed. Yeah, it's down there. Well, at least I think that's it down there. Yeah, there it is there. So that's the MP15 DC. I think it's the MP15 DC, which is the save the game. Is the shunter for the route. Not switcher, but I mean it was stuck inside. How do we do that? How do I get just stuck inside? The door open. Wow, okay. I just got stuck inside. There it is there though. That's another DLC. And you get a few extra mainline services if you get that as well. I think you get the Martin Luther King special as well. Bit of activity there in the depot. Cool. Which is, it could actually be the Martin Luther King special getting built up. Which it might be actually. I think it's about this time. And it looks like that signal's allowing us to go through. I mean, it's not red, so it's yellow. Surely yellow means we can go. But a long old journey, but we've done it. and yeah, hopefully this will be Saturday's video. So if you have made it this far in the video, thanks for staying in, you legends, for staying this late on. But yeah, that's Peninsula Corridor. We might do another video on here. Not going to guarantee that. I'm not going to make any promises. Obviously we got the new DLC to focus on, but at least now we can say we've done it, you know, before it goes off of the off at the store. Is that a shopping centre over there? What's that? Some sort of shopping centre. Right, these signals. Well, that one's flashing red. Just save the game quickly, just in case. Surely flashing red doesn't mean stop, does it? I feel like I've seen this signal before and been like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So I'm gonna go through it. Maybe that'll be a bad idea. That would be really annoying if we spatted right at the end. I'll be like infuriated and it'll be like, no, can't happen. But this is San Jose. We're here, we made it. Hooray. Now the PC will crash or something. It'll be like too long of a video. Which there has been some quite long videos recently. Whereas this one's more of sort of a special one because, well, the route's going. Actually, the Mittenwald bar and the services are quite long on there anyway. But again, the Caltrain DLCs are going to be delisted or unlisted from the store, or all the stores, on the 27th of February. So if you haven't got it and you sort of were a little bit interested by this video, then it's sort of the time to pick it up before it goes, because you never know, it could go forever. I mean, probably not forever. It probably will come back, maybe unbranded, or just come back if they get the Caltrain license back. But yeah, for the foreseeable, there won't be any Caltrain DLC. You won't be able to buy it. And I think on PlayStation it is about 80% off at the moment, which would price it at about 4 or 5 quid. Well, they're saying that if you do get the route, you probably want to get the DLCs as well, especially the MP36. The MP15 not as necessary, but this DLC is like a utmost essential if you're getting the Peninsula Corridor. Get the MP36 as well. So it's boring just with the F40. Well, yeah, that's it. Let's get a little shot there as well. That is it. That is the Peninsula Corridor on its sort of final days. Hopefully everyone's enjoyed it. Let's see how well we did. It's going a bit slow though, isn't it? Come on. TL. Where's that one going? Oh, let's go back to San Francisco in about 2 minutes. So that was another service we were following. Get the door shut. See, guard mode on this would be pretty good because there's so many stops. That was pretty good, to be honest. That really wasn't too bad. 46 miles. Okay, not 52. Well, that is going to be it for me. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. This goes all the way back. Oh, this is like a slow one going back as well. Yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoyed it. Links can be found in all of the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, see you all and take care. Bye, guys.